part of what the judge seems to be saying here, Ron, is that we are not at war with Venezuela. And there is no proof, I think he says, that this Tren de Aragua, noxious and evil though they may be as a gang, that they are operating at the orders of the Venezuelan regime. Does this, to me, this doesn't really hold a whole lot of water, not because the judge is right or wrong, but who makes these decisions? I mean, is it Judge Boasberg sitting around going, I don't believe the Maduro regime controls Tren? He doesn't know one way or the other. Isn't this a determination for the president to make?
Under the statute and under the Supreme Court decisions interpreting and applying the statute, the answer to your question is yes, it is the president's decision. And judges have gotten so used to second guessing the executive that, and also to an attitude, I mean, an attitude in Washington that immigration is somehow not a big thing. It's not a matter of national security. It's not something that the president should busy himself with. And if immigration agents are mean to immigrants, or if they don't clip open the barbed wire, then that's some kind of constitutional violation. This has to do with socialization. I don't mean in a socialist sense. It has to do with a mindset that has overtaken the judiciary and the deep state to to a large extent, which is that this is not something that government should be doing for us. But in fact, Congress made a very different decision, and it has made such decisions for 250 years. This is not some new right-wing conspiracy type thing. This is if an executive can't do this, then you basically have an open border. They come in and then they get to bargain with you about what you're going to do with them.
Yeah, I mean, Judge Boasberg makes a point about, he says something like, well, we should allow these individual deportees to file individual cases and make their case in court, and then see where all that plays out. I'm assuming that this is something that maybe would have a little more force if he was speaking of U.S. citizens. But when we're talking about aliens, and when we're looking at the clear language of the act, it appears that the president should be and does have the power to make these general determinations. Listen, this group of people, I don't have to sort them out individually. I'm making a determination that as a group, they pose a threat. I think the term is something like predatory incursion